welcome to the 15th annual DEKALB Superspiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargill Curling Training Center. It is our 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also the National Training Center for the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, curlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
At DEKALB, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. DEKALB, challenge the status quo.
Buying or selling a home shouldn't feel like slipping on the ice. The mother-daughter real estate team of Dumark Hancock brings the skills and experience learned from the curling button straight to the front door. With local expertise and award-winning results, they guide clients through every step of the process. For a free consultation, call 204-996-6600 today. They are proud supporters of the Morris Curling Club, celebrating teamwork, strategy, and community spirit. Together, this team helps families hurry hard to the finish line and make every move stress-free from end to end.
I want to thank you for not betting with Play Now and choosing my offshore gambling site instead. Because when you place a bet with me, I make money. Lots of money. Sure, sometimes you win a bet, but that doesn't mean I'm going to pay you. Well, not right away anyway. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Money! So please, keep betting with me and not Play Now.
Play on Play Now instead. Manitoba's local, safe, and secure gambling site.
At Access Credit Union, we are dedicated to demonstrating leadership and commitment within the communities we serve. We love to connect with our members and partner up with local communities. We are a passionate organization that believes in investing in our communities for a sustainable future. Whether we are serving pancakes on a festival weekend or watching a movie under the stars with friends and neighbors, we know these are the interactions that matter. Access Credit Union, where you need us to be, in your community.
Hello, I'm Nathan Friesen, and Super Thrifty is proud to sponsor the DEKALB Superspiel in Morris.
Come and discover the warmth and hospitality of Morris, home of the thrilling Morris Stampede. Nestled as the central hub on Highway 75, Morris is more than a town. It's a thriving nexus of business and community, with new industrial opportunities ready to break ground. Join us and make Morris your next investment.
Okay, top 4. Line's good. Line's good. Looks close. 6-1. Keep the boom down. Good. Yeah. A little farther out. Okay, a little bit more room on this one. Room. Same time. Yep, you can go. Good. Line's good. T-line. Looks like you gotta go. Deep as you can get it, yep. Yep, keep going, deep as you can get it. Okay.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to DEKALB 18th Annual 2025 here in Morris, Manitoba, Canada. We are going into our third day, fresh with a lot of world-class curling. We got a lot of people trying to beat everybody else to get into the qualifiers for Sunday. Right here on sheet C, we have Team Burgess playing against Team Wendling, looking for a qualifier F to get into Sunday. And for that, right now, we are looking just at playing some strategic, calm play. Nobody playing aggressive right now. Everybody knows that the qualifier's on the line.
Okay.
Looking like they're going to try and get some rocks headed in there now. You'll notice some teams, when they're playing a little bit more aggressive, they don't take advantage of that 5 rock guard rule, where you can't touch a guard and knock it out until the 5th rock's played.
Line's good. Keep a broom down. Always straight. Well, line's good. Room. This is slower out here. You can go. Yep, you can go.
So not playing short on this one. They are going to go into the rings. We'll see if they're going to stay atop of the tee line. And they do. They sit nice on top of that tee line.
Anywhere you go under that guard, they're always freezing, and I don't like it.
Team Burgess looking just to
No,
take that
because
one
they-
out.
all of a sudden they tap some shit around
But
it
my
or something.
assumption would be to go for a roll into there.
First end, I don't.
Maybe sit
Even
behind.
if you go top 8, they just freeze on the
When
corner, and you have to make a really
Yellowstone.
good freeze then.
So we're noticing the team starting to figure out the ice a little bit. It's changed throughout the weekend. At the beginning of the event, a lot of curlers are talking about near
Now
a
you can.
16 hog-to-hog time, playing fairly fast, which these professional teams do like.
Top 8.
I will tell you, out here in Morris, it's gotten frosty over the last couple of days, and that may play into how the top of the ice is playing. A little bit of a shout out to our sponsors. People might notice around here at the Curling Club, I'm wearing a little bit different of a hat. Last night we had our sponsorship dinner with some big announcements. Morris, Manitoba is well known for
line's
their
good.
Colgill Training
Well
Center,
done.
where we train international curlers from across the world. Even the deaf curling
Hey, it's got
team,
room.
who's won on other occasions.
Let it set for right now.
So we've had a farewell to Cargill
14-9.
after 10 years of support. Unfortunate, but
Yeah, back.
some
Yep,
great
yep.
news.
Keep going, yep.
Now
All the
what
way.
was our
Yep,
Cargill
yep,
Training
yep.
Center
That's good.
is now
Okay.
our Asham International Training Center. So Asham signed up with Morris Curling Club in supporting that training center for 10 years. A great big thank you to Asham and their support. Tim Burgess looking to do that takeout again in that roll. Are they going to learn from the last shot, take a little bit more ice or a little bit less weight? This one's hanging out there. They're trying to carve that in to get that. They got the stone. Having a little bit of an outlook on the rest of the sheets here today, because like I said before, everybody is essentially playing to qualify into tomorrow's
Lead.
events.
Whoa.
On sheet B right now, we
Girl.
have Team Graham playing against Team Chaska. Right now, can't
Hard.
quite see the score,
Hard.
but they are just a
Okay.
few rocks from getting in. It looks like they got a 1-1 shot in the rings. On sheet D, we have Team Bird against Team Hood. That is our other live streaming broadcast right now. No commentating, so if you get a little tired of my banter, you can head over to sheet D
Yeah, I just
on live streaming and
hadn't
watch
seen
that
my
game.
soda hit, so I was like,
So
might as
while
well
our
go
sheet
hard.
is for qualifier F for tomorrow,
Yeah, it
sheet
seemed
D
like
is
that
for
pass back
qualifier
after one of Jake's rods.
H going into tomorrow. And then on sheet F,
Yeah, I'm
we do
seeing
just
those
have one of our international teams doing a little bit
freeze.
of
Yeah, if you
practice.
roll like that, that's
A
fine.
few of our qualifiers were quite
Seems like
successful
they're
in making
in
it right to Sunday. So no
Yeah.
games today. They're just having a little bit of a warm-up so they're not too cold going into tomorrow. Heading back over to our live stream on sheet C,
Throwing control. Nose is good.
we have
If you roll to the center line.
Samson
just so they
coming
can't
in for the
freeze
first
back there,
skips
that's
rocks.
also good.
looking for that hit as well.
Yep. Whoa.
Again, carving it in. That
Green.
first stone that we
Green
saw
pronouns.
Team Burgess shoot that just cut into might be a one of few. We do know that with the ice here 2 feet from the edge, it does kind of hang out if you're past that
I
2
know I
foot
slid
mark.
really tight and
They're
brought it
well
back out,
within
but I was
that.
like, I
So
don't
maybe the teams.
Oh,
these
it
are
felt
these
like
are
I
the
was
first
sliding
games
at
of
the
the
end.
day, so these are the
Yeah.
teams that are working the ice right now.
Maybe inside edge. Oh, it didn't feel good.
And Team Wendling
Or
with
it felt
2
like I was
rocks
drifting
shot.
in, I don't know. It
Looks like Team
didn't feel
Burgess
quite
just
right.
looking to float on top of that back 12 Wendling stone. Burgess first shot. Nice, slow and soft. Sweepers are on or off, which tells you that they're pretty confident on that weight. Burgess getting in there, but just a titch too deep.
Just no triples, right? Yeah, as long as you're across the center, I think you're good, right? I was gonna say, I think this is a little bit tougher, right?
Team Wendling
One. That's
looking
fine.
for a top
I'm fine
house
with that.
shot.
And if I'm here, that's fine because there's nothing.
It'd be
for-
somewhat of a guard.
Right? Yeah, I like that.
You would want to be careful because there's
I'm
a
seeing it
chance that
here.
you
It
set
seems
them
like
up
it's
for a
running
double
straight
and potentially even a
think
triple
it'll
when
be
you're
pretty
playing
good?
at this type of caliber curling.
Okay.
For myself playing mixed night, I would just hope I'm
Like, just
in the
fighting
rings,
the 8 foot.
essentially.
Yeah, you can be the half the 8 foot is still good too. Okay. Oh, I had 14.7 for the back one. It's like back 8 depth. It's like dead even with that yellow. Okay. Yeah, even if it's full 8, that's fine.
Coming out soft out of the hack. Very, very
Felt
soft out of the
close.
hack. I wouldn't be surprised if those guys aren't going to get on that broom.
Felt there.
They're just keeping it clean, more or less. So it looks like Samson might have had a little pop of the wrist to have that rock carry through. But it is going a fair bit deeper than I think they were hoping.
You're good. Yeah, okay, that's about right.
I would expect Team Burgess to just come in there, take that out, and sit. Playing it safe, nothing too fancy for the
Kinda
first
weird,
end.
Like the farther in you go, it seems like the straighter it is. Because you can go up, like, because I mean, I gave Mario something to a 12 foot and he was all the way back to the center. Yeah, probably is.
So if you are watching the live stream right now, I know you've noticed that Team Wendling, Skip, is actually playing third rocks, and we have Ethan Sampson playing Skip's rocks. I've talked about this before in our other broadcasts, is that a lot of teams opt and understand that they might need to make changes for their players, and whether that's to accentuate the strong sweeping statistics of an individual or the shot-making statistics of an individual. All for the purpose of winning that game. Burgess with that simple takeout to leave this first end. 1-0 Team Burgess. And now we'll go to our sponsors. See you in a minute.
Good.
Welcome to the 15th annual DEKALB Superspiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargill Curling Training Center. It is our 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also a national training center for the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, curlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
At DEKALB, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. DEKALB, challenge the status quo.
Okay. Okay. You can just let it grind the whole way. Your line's still good. $16-1. I think you just gotta let her go the whole way, right? Sit down. Unfortunate. All right.
But I am very bad at games. So that person played with my confidence there, and there I am, miscommunicating with Richard White, who's here with us.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
So here we are again, second end of Team Burgess. He came in with a takeout at the end of N1 just to remain shot one. And we've noticed, or it seems that these two teams are playing very cautious.
Line's good.
Too aggressive. These are the first games that they're doing a lot of figuring out.
You can go. Run them like it's short. Yep, a little bit deeper. Yep. Yep. That's good. That's good. Good.
We do have some scores up on your sheets. We'll kind of go back and review. So every other. So hello everybody. Back again. I think I might have hit my mute mic there. So we are going to take a little bit of review after the first end for all three of our draws right now. On sheet B, we have Team Graham against Team Tchaikovsky. After that first end, they do have one for Tchaikovsky. On our sheet, streaming right now, Team Burgess against Team Wendling. 1-0 for Team Burgess. And going into our other live streaming sheet, sheet D, Team Bird against Team Hood. 1-0 for Team Hood. And again, all of these sheets playing for qualifier spots. And joining me, Richard White.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here.
Now we've noticed a lot of these teams sometimes taking advantage of that 5-rock guard rule. It looks like that Team Burgess is good with that rock still not biting into those rings. Team Wendling left to draw behind their stone. I don't know about you, Richard, but I would have opted to split the house. I'd play a lot safer. Set up those guards for a bigger score down the road.
Good sweep. He just turned it.
Yeah, I tend to like to play an aggressive game myself. So.
And we did notice Team Wendling just rub that top stone. They do get that stone. They get the roll that they were looking for. Maybe a little further than they were hoping.
A little bit further than they thought. Hoped for.
Wendling looking to take advantage and replay that shot. Now, I talked about our sheet playing it cautious at the beginning as a first game. When we look over at our other live stream on sheet D, they are playing aggressive. Right now, we have 5 shots in the house.
Line's good.
I don't want you to distract you from what we're watching right now, but you might see a shot coming up here on sheet D. Team Bird against Team Hood.
Okay, you can go. Line's good.
Bunch of different options over there they're looking at.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can see that because a lot of communicating back and forth.
Hard. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Back here on our sheet, Team Wendling, nice and soft to play it cautious. Didn't want to do that hard throw, left it to the sweepers. Good play.
Good. Got a nice berry on that one. A nice berry there.
Burgess right out of the hack saying we're inside. They're trying to hold on to that. Just that rub.
Bump it in. Plan B, plan B. Sometimes that's the best plan.
Richard and I both looked at each other right away when we saw that. We knew exactly that that's what that was. Plan B.
Peel.
And sometimes, especially in mixed night or stick, we're okay with plans C, D through Z.
Yeah, stick. You're just happy sometimes to get the rock to the house.
Yeah. I gotta say, I play out of the hack. I've tried throwing that stick once or twice. I can't figure it out. It is complicated by my comprehension.
Hard! Hard! No roll.
Oh, they look to have that drive back to have a potential double. They did open it up, though.
I think you needed more. I thought it was a good throw.
So what's on the line for both of these teams today?
Well, and I took a look at the board, and as you have qualifiers, generally, once this is done, that's it for the losing team. So right now, they're playing for qualifier F. We do have plenty of qualifying matches today, all the way through H on the men's events. But generally, each team playing today is a potential loss and out of the ball field.
You can throw a peel. Dead nose.
So they're looking for that double and to sit right up on top. But we've watched this ice play games with these curlers.
Clean. Clean.
Just keeping it clean.
Whoa.
That heavy shot looking like it's a little bit side.
Good.
Does get the double, and we are sitting shot for Team Wendling. Well, there's that aggressive shot on sheet D, but didn't end up with much related to so many stones being tucked so tightly together. I mean, 3 stones in the 4 with another 2 in the 8. That's a lot.
Yeah, if I called roll, yeah, we could have maybe. Yeah.
And we do have a lot of international teams here this weekend. That's the best part of coming to here in Morris, Manitoba for this event. You will meet top teams from around the world. And right now, even on sheet D, you can watch Team Hood, who's #1 team in New Zealand. Burgess coming in for a soft hit. I think they're hoping for a bit of a roll. And they do. A bit of roll to the center, top 4.
Yeah, lose or go home. New Zealand's a long way to be going home after a loss.
Seeing like there.
Even on our sheet here, this Wendling team's out of Minnesota.
We do see a lot of these teams at the beginning of the season with the Morris Manitoba Icebreaker, which is some major teams in Canada as well as the United States that come right here in Morris as well.
Now the Icebreaker, my understanding, it is the first appointed event for the elite curlers in the curling season.
And right here in Morris.
Right here in Morris.
That's intense.
Whoa. Close. Curl!
Oh, so Team Wendling too, going for the hit and roll. I think they were hoping for a little bit more than that.
Close.
I think this year at the Icebreaker, Krista Black was playing. She's now playing out in their trials, but she was here in August.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up because I know a lot of people might notice that we're short some women's teams this year. We're down to 12. But there's a good reason for that. They're all in the Olympics. Right? And so if it wasn't for the Olympics, all those major players would be out here playing on our ice right now.
Kate Cameron, she's only over there in St. Adolphe. She kind of calls this one her home ice, and that she goes back and forth between Morris and St. Adolphe quite a bit. She really likes this ice we have here.
And that being said, I've talked to a few of the international teams and asked them how they like the ice. They love it. They actually feel that quick 16-second-ish hog-to-hog, the cutting edges that they can play these shots with, they actually feel like this is as close to arena ice as you can get. And they like that arena ice.
Yeah. We're on those.
Team Burgess staying on that stone. Shot 2. Really forcing Team Wendling to just take that rock out and take 1. Ethan Sampson.
Whoa!
Used to be heavier than bumper, controlled. On the stone. Will it sit? It rolls. But enough to just stay in for shot rock for Team Wendling. Alright, that ends our second end. We're tied it up. Team Burgess, Team Wendling. And take a little break here to hear from our sponsors. See you in a minute.
Buying or selling a home shouldn't feel like slipping on the ice. The Mother Daughter Real Estate team of DuMark Hancock brings the skills and experience learned from the curling button straight to the front door. With local expertise and award-winning results, they guide clients through every step of the process. For a free consultation, call 204-996-6600 today. They are proud supporters of the Morris Curling Club, celebrating teamwork, strategy, and community spirit. Together, this team helps families hurry hard to the finish line and make every move stress-free from end to end.
I want to thank you for not betting with Play Now and choosing my offshore gambling site instead. Because when you place a bet with me, I make money. Lots of money. Sure, sometimes you win a bet, but that doesn't mean I'm going to pay you. Well, not right away anyway. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Money! So please, keep betting with me and not Play Now.
Play on Play Now instead. Manitoba's local, safe, and secure gambling site.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the 18th annual DEKALB Superspiel here in Morris, Manitoba, Canada. We are on our third day playing in a lot of elimination draws today. Everybody trying to qualify going into tomorrow. Right now we are on sheet C, Team Burgess against Team Wendling, tying it up after 2 ends, 1-1. With me today joining is Richard White on the mic.
Morning. Morning.
Crisp one this morning. Woke up to a little blanket of snow. It's actually our first major snowfall out here in Morris, Manitoba. Kind of nice to see. I gotta say, my middle son was quite excited to hear me say, "Can you go outside and shovel?"
Hanging. Wait till it gets older.
Running.
I mean, boy's graduated 17. He's a millwright, but Christmas is his favorite holiday, so he was more than excited.
You're good.
That's
Tell him
good.
that.
Good.
Now, that being said, with that snow, it was warmer ice at the beginning of this event on Thursday. I would assume some cooler ice. I didn't get a chance to talk to our ice makers this morning, Scott Turchilla and Matt Reinke, some world-class ice makers that have been here year after year. And actually, quite frankly, some of our international players know their name and come here because of them. Did you get a chance to talk to Scott or Matt at all today?
Not today. This weekend I've been helping them out on the ice. I like working with them. They know their ice. They know Matt knows his ice. Scott knows their ice.
Top 12, biting 8 foot.
I've been able to help them out there on the ice yesterday. And I do have to say, it is like world-class ice. Matt's done a couple other spiels. He said he was down in Prince Edward Island
Line's good.
times last year or earlier this year doing the
Top
ice.
12.
And
Line's
these guys
good.
they don't
Whoa,
just
yep.
necessarily do one rink at a time.
Yep.
Scott himself
Hard line.
has at least 2, if not 3 other ice
7-4, yep.
sheets
Got about half
throughout
about.
the season. But Morris specifically, one of very few year-round ice rinks due to our geothermal process here in Morris. Looking like we're changing plans a little bit. Everybody's kind of staying center now. That's gonna turn out for a little bit more fun of an end. A little late for an outside guard, I would think.
Control.
And my competitive team, we like to start on the
Stick
outside
half.
and work towards the middle.
Yeah.
That's how we do. We always aggressively go after them and work outside in.
Right. Taking advantage of that 5 raw guard, more
Yes.
or less, right?
Yes.
Lead.
It's been one of the changes in curling over the years, much like you see in the NHL with goalie pad sizes, goalie net sizes, to increase the excitement or the challenge of a game for spectators. And I think that's one of the reasons they did that way back for that rule. Otherwise, sometimes you see a game right off the hop and it's just out, out, out. A team with a 3-0 lead would just keep the ice clean.
I was going to come over more than that.
Weiser coming out for the takeout. Looking like it's staying out there. He's trying to hold it though, knowing that it's going to come in. No roll. I think they were hoping for a bit of a roll there, hence him trying to hold on to that rock. Skip Wendling shooting thirds rocks. Coming out, going for an aggressive hit.
Curl.
More normal to control weight. Wondering if he's going to get that roll.
Okay.
Everybody's just sticking out there.
So with the Olympic trials on this weekend, we have quite a few junior teams in this event this year. It was nice to see the younger teams out and help grow the sport, and that's good. I like that. They get a little TV exposure, that little bit of arena ice feel, and that. It's nice to see. It's really nice to see.
And that's a good point to make. You see a lot of these newer teams out here. A lot of them have actually aged out of their junior leagues and the MJTCC, and they've been playing against each other for years, if not close to a decade, and now some of them are playing together on the same team. You look over here on Sheet B with Team Graham and Team Chaska, see a few of those players that I've seen in the past play against each other, playing right alongside. So again, wash, rinse, repeat. Everybody's just trying to take that rock and see what better shot they can make out of it.
Clean. Wall, curl.
When you're in this caliber of curling, it's not about the shots that are made so much as it is waiting for that one person to miss that one shot. And here we go. Team Wendling does get that roll. Maybe not as far behind as they would have liked. A little bit of a peekaboo. Looks like they see that. They're going to try to take it.
A little bit of luck along with skill.
I thought you threw them both really good.
Always.
I broomed tighter because it was like, first one was 10-2. I broomed, I thought good, and I was like, wow.
He was on that stone almost right off the hop, recognizing that it might have been inside a little bit.
Hey, Noel,
First one I
can you hear
thought
me?
really
He's
good.
holding it though.
I can hear you. Yes.
And does get that
This
stone.
is awesome.
That roll all the way
There's
to the out.
the delay, but
These sweepers, they can drag that rock far. You do not leave them with too much weight extra.
I mean, you can stay under and be in. Yeah.
A good front end does a lot for your game.
Nose is fine.
which is this one. This is my talk back. Can you talk to me again?
Control. Nose.
Yeah. And we were talking about the people that kind of make this happen a little bit before. Matt and Scott, of course, and the volunteers. If you do come out here to DEKALB, you will still see that sea of yellow and the yellow jackets. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask any of them. They'll help you out best they can. Some of them out here until 2:30 Friday morning from Thursday, just to try to make this ice perfect. And that is dedication to make sure these world-class curlers have the ice they want and that they need to continue to be world competitors.
Okay.
Ethan Sampson with that takeout, solid on top. I think they were hoping for a bit of that roll.
Yeah, I've heard some of the teams say this spiel, for the size it is, it gives them that little hometown feel when they come. It's that, like, as if they're curling right there at home, right?
And that's a big part of all of our sponsors. We had the sponsor dinner last night, and it took probably a good 10, if not 15 minutes to recognize each and every single sponsor. And it takes only about 3 to 5 seconds to listen to somebody's name and a clap. So that's a lot of sponsors to make this event happen. But again, all from that small town heart, trying to bring in that big feel.
So who are some of our sponsors today?
Well, specifically right here on the live stream, again, we talked about Asham accepting a 10-year support for the Morris Curling Club, creating the Asham International Curling Training Center. So that'll be new for the next 10 years. Well, you can't see. We can see ourselves, but you can't see me. But I'm wearing some of their new swag. And then, of course, Access Credit Union, always looking out to help our small town farmers and our small town communities in all of our banking needs. Valley Super Thrifty Pharmacy, they've always been a huge, big help to our communities and the folks in their pharmacy and other care needs. And Play Now, we see them online. Please feel free to jump on their sites and see how you can kind of bring up some of your own monies. And then the town of Morris, always a big supporter in all our events throughout the area. And of course, Big Way Foods, not only do they just help the sponsor, but a lot of the competitors here, the reason they come back, the buffet style food that is laid out for them day in, day out, from morning to night, free to them and the sponsors and the volunteers. This is why they come back. They never see a spread like this at any other bonspiel. That's what they get told all across the world. So another big thank you to Big Way Foods. And then, of course, the DeMarc Hancock real estate team. And, of course, Cheryl DeMarc, a part of our curling board and a big supporter for DEKALB.
Controls is now 10-2, I guess.
Back here on sheet C, Team Burgess against Team Wendling. In our third end, tied at 1-1. We have Burgess coming out with his last shot and the last shot of the end. Trying to just soft draw this into the middle. Back in the day, we used to say it's a shot for the car.
Keys to the car.
That's right.
Keys to the car.
Keys to the car. There you go. Confident enough. Everybody's got their hands and their brooms up. So Burgess with another rock to make it 2-1 after the third end. My apologies. We'll be able to report back with some of the other scores because they're finishing up soon. So here's a little moment from our sponsors. See you in a moment.
Same kind of thing.
At Access Credit Union, we are dedicated to demonstrating leadership and commitment within the communities we serve. We love to connect with our members and partner up with local communities. We are a passionate organization that believes in investing in our communities for a sustainable future. Whether we are serving pancakes on a festival weekend or watching a movie under the stars with friends and neighbors, we know these are the interactions that matter. Access Credit Union, where you need us to be, in your community.
Line's good. Wait only.
Welcome back, everybody, and good morning still. 10:46 here in Morris, Manitoba at the 18th annual DEKALB Superspiel. We are here on Sheet C watching Team Burgess and Team Wendling for the qualifier F. All these three draws on the three sheets right now are playing to stay in. Everybody who takes a loss here is out for the Bonspiel. Joining me today is Richard White on the other mic.
Thank you.
So going into the fourth end right now, Team Burgess with a 2-1 advantage. We'll see here if they're going to play a little aggressive or try to keep that 1-point lead. We'll wait a little bit to report off on our other sheets. We have another live stream going on Sheet D, Team Bird against Team Hood. But then, of course, we have on Sheet B, Team Graham against Team Chaska. All still finishing their third ends with a few stones in the house, to say the least.
On my mind. Top four.
And just to mention, this is our 10 a.m. draw. We do have a 1 p.m., a 4 p.m., and a 7:30 p.m. draw today. So still plenty of time to make it out here, watch some world-class curling, meet some world-class teams, shake some hands, maybe even get some signatures
You can go
if you're
for
a fan.
And we do have some of the international teams here. And that, China,
5-9, yep.
New Zealand,
Keep going.
here Korea, Team Korea. There are some good teams.
I thought you threw that good.
And we've had Team Korea from last year. It was the younger ladies team that ended up beating the older women's team in the end.
First one they had to kill 'cause it was light.
They were quite happy for both
Second one
teams
was just too
to
much
play
real-
against
I
each
thought
other,
real
because they
more.
played against each other all the way back in Korea.
Yeah, 'cause
And
I
here
only
they
gave
were
you,
in
like,
Morris, Manitoba,
I
playing
didn't give
against
you a
each
rock
other
more
on
than
our
my
ice.
center line pass.
Nice.
And not to mention that we got number 1 from Team Philippines. This is the first time we've had Philippines come play out here.
Yeah, and they're playing well. They were playing well.
Burgess really trying to hold on to that rock, but just not enough. Rubs off that top guard.
It's not a matter of this. I'm fine with
And speaking of Korea playing against each other, we have a couple
Top
North
8 lighting
Ontario
close,
teams. I was talking to one of them the other night. They were quite excited to play against each other. Again, kind of playing a lot of Bonspiels against each other back in their home province, to be right here in Morris, Manitoba playing against each other again.
Clean. Line's good. Yep. 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 Hard.
Wendling opting to come around the other side, tucked in behind the Burgess rocks.
No, off.
He held it out there nice.
Sit. Okay.
You're right. Held it out there very nice to sit pretty much where they'd like.
Doing good. I think I just need a little bit more. Maybe a little bit, not a ton. Yeah, your second one, I thought you were like.
So for any of the older people watching, Team Burgess is no stranger to curling. He played third for Al Hackner at the Nokia Brier,
I think you're even
2001.
Probably could have tightened up a little bit.
Nice.
And there's those kind of professional shots that we're kind of looking to see this weekend.
Take over here.
But like you said, when you play in competitions like Burgess, this is what you're going to have to do to play, to see, to win.
Yes, so he's coming in with a lot of experience. And again, that harkens back to the elite level that the DEKALB brings, that this spiel brings.
We've noticed some fairly high separation in scores on these scoreboards. Some of our newer fresh teams looking for that experience that you were talking about, understanding that they might take that loss, but this is the type of ice that you want to get that world experience without having to make those far distant travels, because everybody's here at home here in Manitoba.
You're good, just clean. Good.
Both teams still looking at cautious play. And I will give an update on the rest of our sheet soon, but on sheet B, Team Graham and Team Chaska still looking to finish their third end. Team Graham on sheet B coming with the last shot of the ice. Trying to thread the needle through a lot of guards at that top of the house.
And he gets
shot
that roll.
one more. And they did get the roll they wanted on our sheet.
Worst shot.
The well-played Brock.
Forcing Wendling to put some thought into their next.
Good go here.
While they're chatting about their next shot, it does look like
and then you can freeze
on
it. It's a little
sheet
scary
B
for
they
them.
did finish. Team Graham coming up short. I think they were looking for maybe a few stones to be shot.
Yeah.
Right now,
on
they
this.
only ended up with a one-shot rock. So right now, from the looks of it, it's a tied game on sheet B. Team Graham against Team
I'm on the head.
Chaska. On our other streaming sheet, sheet D, Team Bird against Team Hood.
Yeah,
3-1 after 3 ends for Team Bird. And right back here on sheet C, our live stream sheet, Team Burgess against Team Wendling, 2-1, almost halfway through the fourth.
Clean. Yep. Clean.
We have Wendling shooting third stone,
Yep.
trying to come in around that top guard.
Yep. Hard. Hard roll. Hard.
You get the
All the way
roll?
over. Yep.
Does.
Okay. It's a good spot. I clicked early, so I didn't get a good time. Seemed like it ran pretty good. I thought it was close weight.
On sheet B there, I was thinking there was a lot more going on in that center rings, and I thought Team Graham was going to end up with at least 2, but it's a game of millimeters. Oh, look at that. I think they were hoping for a little bit more out of that.
I think you roll under now. Control.
Sampson holding a broom on our end. Wendling shooting second of third stone. And looking for that knockout and roll on top, I believe.
Clean. Clean. Whoa, curl.
Really trying to make
Whoa,
that
whoa,
thing
whoa.
curl.
You stay there. Okay.
No harm, no foul.
10-0. Yeah, 10. Not the worst result there either. They want the double after.
I don't know if you can hear on the live stream at all, but we hear it all around us right now. I know we're paying attention to our sheet, but you can hear the crowd here when they're watching their own sheets. I mean, every sheet, every draw is their own exciting game. Lot more draws to come. Please come out here to Morris and enjoy some world-class curling. Burgess coming in here.
First stone for Skip. Hoping for the roll.
He gets it and slips behind that guard.
Nice behind the guard. Not too far.
You were giving me what?
Peeking out
for center line, right? It was not.
Be quite difficult, even a little bit more, because then Wendling would have their own stone to drive back up against, and Burgess would still be sitting. So, really nice placement of that rock.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing. Yeah, it's like you're going to be like basically full 8. So even 6-0 I see is pretty good.
On our other streaming sheet here on sheet D, looks like that
you don't have to be deadlocked to it.
Team Bird is wanting to keep this still aggressive, throwing stones in the house. And with a 3-1 advantage, probably safe to do so.
Line's good. Clean.
Looking a little heavier than I think they were hoping, but both sweepers just really staying off of that. You can't get much closer than that, folks.
No, I think a piece of paper in between the two there.
All right.
And we're talking about our live streaming sheets here on Sheet C and Sheet D. A big thank you to Big Day Media for helping us out with all this live broadcasting. Multiple crew members we have Noel here helping us out, as well as his cohorts in the city. A lot of great technology coming here to Morris, Manitoba to bring this Bonspiel to your living room or your workspace if you're working on a weekend, and I hope you're on your break watching. Kind of a monkey see, monkey do situation.
Follow the leader. Maybe some of that directional sweep too? Nope. Oh.
Look at that. Pretty much what they're looking for. Right now, I think they're going to be looking at angles.
Definitely that experience. You've seen it right there, right? That experience that Team Burgess brings to the ice.
If it's perfect, yeah.
Being able to read the ice and follow it right down with the same shot, right?
Back 8, back 12.
And talking of that experience, we mentioned before that this is the first game of the day. It's gotten colder outside. It does affect the ice in here, but now it looks like there's a bit more confidence coming into this forehand.
That said, how much does the ambient temperature outside affect this ice?
It really depends, because going into the Thursday night, a little bit of issues with the equipment here. It wasn't terribly warm. I think it was between 0 and -5 to +5, but it almost went a few degrees before we almost had a melt. And our ice teams got right on it to bring it right back to arena performance, world-class ice. Maybe one of these commentator spots we can pull Matt or Scott on and pull off of their brains.
Oh, that would be good.
Whoa. Whoa.
And you have a lot more experience than I do on the ice.
Whoa.
And I think we'll pick your brain a little bit more after this last shot and our next commercial break.
Hard.
With Team Wendling coming in, Ethan Sampson with a shot that looks like took one. And are we saying two? I think they're pretty confident on that too. We'll see when we come back, but it's looking like it's 3-2 for Team Wendling. And we're going to go to our commercials. We'll see you in a minute.
Hello, I'm Nathan Friesen, and Super Thrifty is proud to sponsor the DEKALB Superspiel in Morris.
Come and discover the warmth and hospitality of Morris, home of the thrilling Morris Stampede. Nestled as the central hub on Highway 75, Morris is more than a town. It's a thriving nexus of business and community, with new industrial opportunities ready to break ground. Join us and make Morris your next investment.
Hey, wool line now. Wool for line.
Good morning and welcome back to the 18th annual DEKALB Superspiel held here in Morris, Manitoba, Canada. A bunch of teams from around the world playing today for qualifiers. Every single one of our draws is essentially a loss equals an out. So everybody on edge right now on these ice. Some people playing cautious, some people sticking to their aggressive playing. But right here with me now is Richard White on sheet C.
He was probably like a
Good morning.
Because I mean, you guys are going for, you guys are going quite a ways.
So we're looking at Team Burgess against Team Wendling, and as right before we went to commercial there, it does seem that Team Wendling ended up with the 2 stones. So we're looking at a 3-2 going into 5th end. Going back to review some of our other sheets here, and we have Team Graham against Chaska. We're at a 1-1 tie, about 3 stones before finishing off their 4th end. And our other live stream, Team Bird against Team Hood, 3-1 for Team Bird, and they look like they also have 3 stones to finish off their 4th. Looking like our sheet here is playing a little quick.
Good. Top 12. Line's good. Straight right now. Always straight.
There is a time component, though. Is there not, Richard, when you're playing?
Yeah, at the spiel there is. They'll ring the bell when it gets down to that final couple of minutes left, right? And then, let's say that. We are playing with a time limit and a bell.
And I think that bell, like I was talking with, I think it was Cam Hurst, who was commentating with you the other day.
Yes.
I think he was telling me, at that bell, if that rock of that skip hasn't left the hands of last rock, they finish that end, and it's only one more end. If that rock leaves that skip's hands, that considers it the end of that end, so they play the following and another. So we've seen it in the juniors when I've watched my son Zachary Norris play. Some of these teams play that clock. It's a little shady, but it shows to say if learn the rules to play the game.
You find in today's curling climate, they are really time managing it. You'll see that when you're watching the Grand Slams and stuff, how Holman manages the clock, or Jacobs. They just seem to always manage. They'll get down into that last 2-3 ends, and they're peeling it, right? And they're peeling, just to save time. So
And you're right, you do. Because with them, they have the countdown clocks, correct?
Yeah.
The thing is, you can do this, and if you tap it to it, it's really good.
And it's not like they ever end up with 5-10 minutes left or anything like that.
Peeling,
They're down to the wire. They're playing the time, like you're saying.
Yeah.
If you make this, I doubt it. If you're going to
Looks
wrap,
like our
I like the
team
intern better.
here
Barry's better.
is playing center line. So
Okay.
definitely a different strategy going into the last 4 ends than we saw in the first 4.
Top 8.
Very soft and steady coming out of the
Clean.
hack.
Yep.
Pop of the wrist just to give it a bit more weight.
Yep. Yep.
Really,
Hard,
really
you got it.
fighting to hold that rock in line.
Yep.
Just to squeak by and try to tap up
Hard.
their own.
Hard. Really good.
I think they're okay with that shot. I mean, it's enough to double tap, take out Team Burgess rock. No. 4 foot. And Team Burgess sees that shot that Team Wendling can make, looks to cover it up. It's a game of chess out here, folks. Can't just think about the shot you're making now. You got to think about the shot that the other player is going to make after. Not too sure if it was a bit inside or, but he did try to carve it. It was almost like they saw that and then went for a plan B.
And that is one thing about curling. When you talk about chess, it's a game of strategy. It's not like other sports. It is a very chess on ice type of game.
You talk to a lot of people that just don't really play, and they want to know about the game. And they essentially say, isn't it just like darts? You just throw it at the ring and ends up where it ends up?
Yeah.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Room.
Some people don't even understand how that rock can curl nearly 4, 5, sometimes even 6 feet, depending on the ice you're playing
Hard to
on.
get over.
And you can really use those stones to just dive around others. Oh, it's unfortunate. We don't see too many of those. So for those new viewers or new to curling, the reason why they had to kick off that rock is it didn't make it across that black line, otherwise known as the hog.
That's an unfortunate shot there.
And I might not have mentioned that before, but we talked about how these world-class curlers were talking about how great they love the ice and about the 16-second hog-to-hog. That's what I meant by the hog-to-hog. So you'll notice when you're watching some of these players, stopwatches dangling from their belt loops. That's what they're doing. They're counting the seconds from each shot to shot. Sometimes T-line to T-line, sometimes hog to hog, sometimes hog to T. But they use those seconds to tell them how much weight they need to be coming out of the hack with.
Now, I commentated the Chinese yesterday, and only their skip had the stopwatch. He was the only one. Well, you see all these players out here with their own, like your leads with the stopwatch. The Chinese team, boom.
Do you have an idea as to why they would have that?
I don't know. Like the front end was just there, just judging with their own sight. Now, we couldn't hear what they were hollering, So maybe they were hollering stuff like my skip would. My skip, I don't have a watch. He tells me, and I just follow him. Like I throw lead, right? But yeah, it was interesting to see. Interesting to see a team where only the skip had it.
Well, and like my son Zachary, of course, he's lead curler. I was happy that he accepted me as a team member for mixed night a few years ago, getting back into the swing of things. And he would start shouting, because I'm not going to carry a stopwatch. I'm not that caliber of a curler. And he would shout at me. That was about 14 seconds. That was about 15 seconds. I'd say, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. Can you just tell me to bumper? The old school. Bumper,
Old school, yeah,
hack,
yeah.
throw it through the house, throw it through the building.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, my skip is my younger brother, so he's been at it forever, but he'll flip between the two from the stop and or bumper. It's whatever he feels is going to work best for the ice that day. So.
And that's a lot of that. It's not what the skip necessarily wants. He needs to know his team as well.
Yeah.
All right. Some people throw a little outside of the broom when they come out, and instead of the skip playing more broom, maybe he understands that, plays a little less. You know. It's a big team effort to kind of pull everything together. A lot of practices together, a lot of games together. And that's where you get these cohesive teams that maybe a little less communication, some sign language. You've seen Burgess just sit down on top of those rocks right there, just a little tap to the side of his chest, telling his team some normal weight. Really trying to break it up, and they are staying on that center line. We see a lot of stones still right at that top of that house. Just getting the edge of that one Team Wendling stone.
Did we ever do this?
You brought up junior curling a few commercials
This
ago,
isn't terrible.
and do want to bring up, we talked about the icebreaker here out of Morris. Of course, world-class event here too as well with the DEKALB Superspiel. Actually in February, we have the junior championships coming to us, February 19th to 22nd. So if you want to see these upcoming players, Team McDonald, Olympic trials, they just came out of the juniors recently. So, I mean, if you want to see some of these world-class junior players that you're going to see in the Olympics, come by Morris, February 19th to 22nd. Watch some of that curling.
Manitoba offers a lot of curling out here. There's a lot of curling out here.
Just tight the whole way, but you could always miss it.
I would definitely be around to watch the juniors.
Oh, you better bet.
To watch.
Better bet I'll be here too. Little less active. Not a chair of any of that, which is great, so I can come and watch a little bit more than work. Probably volunteer a bit here too.
So what's he playing here? What's the shot?
I think he's kind of going in for that hit and roll. His two stones or his stone right there is sitting, and then I really think he needs that roll inside though, because if he doesn't get that.
What are we thinking?
And this is why he wanted that kind of roll over.
Yeah, it's either that or you what?
Does not really have a shot for a double, I don't think, though. Would probably have to hit
either way,
maybe like almost peel weight and a 20 off that rock to roll in and then hit that other one in the inside four.
Control either way, like, or even like a 10, just to make sure.
Maybe closer to the outside four there.
Yeah, let's do like a 10. I think you
looking
can
to just
hit
drive
it
it back.
It's still pretty good.
I think drive it back and stay on top.
I think so.
Going like a 10. This is the sit 3. Yeah, right now we're 30. trying to hit a little low and roll the one.
Ethan Sampson playing first of the skip stones. That type broom, I was thinking more of a peel type. Or high normal, but looking like a control normal.
A good nose hit.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Roll out.
Perfect.
Team Burgess does have the hammer for this end.
Really good.
Team Wendling leaving some spread out rocks there.
He's playing the
which isn't bad at all, because it's going to force for just maybe just to one stone in the end.
So we'll just nose it, give him the double, essentially. Or if we can kind of roll back to that same spot, that's really good.
Team Burgess coming out with their first skipped rock. A lot more weight going into Burgess' shot.
A hit and roll.
Going to the outside to take out the two. Well, thinned out that spread of Wendling rocks.
Well, Burgess will want to get at least one here.
Even if I hit nose, it's not bad.
Even a blank, when you think about it. A blank would help them out just as much. Carry that hammer into the next end.
Especially when they're only left with one.
Yeah. Roll,
What's Wendling looking to do here to maybe take advantage of a steal or to hold him to one?
Well, they're gonna nose hit for sure. They're gonna try and force them to one. To be honest, right? They're gonna try and keep as many as their own rocks around in the house and force Burgess to one.
And the folks at home can see this a little better than we can, but it does look like Wendling is shot one with Burgess is shot two.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
definitely,
just like you said, Richard, more or less a nose hit.
Still pretty steep. Yeah, really good.
Is a double there? Nope.
They don't even consider even looking at the angles. There's that confidence and that experience.
Yeah.
Now, mixed net, I wouldn't have looked at it anyway because I wouldn't have been making that shot. So.
That's one reason I like playing with my brother as a skip. He would look at that and he'd say, "Let's do it." He's such an aggressive player. I love playing with him because he is that aggressive. Yep, let's try it. We miss, we go, oh well, next end, let's go.
That's what happened this last week here with our mixed night. My third, I would question a shot, being cautious. He said, "Do you see it?" I said, "I see it, but it's aggressive." He says, "Play it." So I did. I think we ended up with a good 2-3 aggressive shots. I wouldn't have thought making it. So makes it fun, and that's what mixed league is for.
With those aggressive shots, you really have to know your front end, that they can sweep them, that too, and your own weight, right? But knowing that your front end can sweep to get you there.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's where you say, do we leave it to the sweepers or not? Sometimes I get in the hack and I say, I'm leaving it to the sweepers.
Yeah.
So Burgess got that stone, but again, we're not too sure where they end up with the shot rocks. But we'll definitely let you know when we come back after these commercials.
Welcome to the 15th annual DEKALB Superspiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargill Curling Training Center. It is our 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also the National Training Center with the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, cargillcurlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
At DEKALB, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. DEKALB, challenge the status quo.
Welcome back, and it's still a good morning to everybody watching on our live stream with us here at the 18th annual DEKALB Superspiel here in Morris, Manitoba, Canada. Richard White joining me here on Sheet C with Team Burgess against Team Wendling in the F qualifier. We have Team Burgess with a 3 after our 5th end, so really ended up with only that 1 shot, which we were talking about. And then Wendling with 3 as well. So we were tied up here on Sheet C with 3-3. Our other sheets are Sheet B, a lot of conversation going on there with a lot of stones in the house. We are looking at a little bit of distance in games. We're about a half an end ahead of our other 2 sheets here. Once I can get a clear look at the scoreboard, I'll tell you where we're at on Sheet B. And our other live stream on Sheet D, please go ahead and take a look over there as well. Playing a lot cleaner of an end this time than we've seen with the last few that have been fairly aggressive. But they are tied up 3-3, Team Bird and Team Hood.
Fighting 8.
I do have a good look at the scoreboard now over on Sheet B. It does look like Team Graham and Team Chaska still have it tied up. Sorry, Team Chaska's got the lead 2-1.
Line's good. Easy line.
Here on Sheet C, it looks like they're playing center line again.
Yeah, back to that cautious game.
It's top 12. Top 12 fighting 8.
Yeah, we had the first 2 ends for sure playing outside. Like we talked about, you and I like to play. Cautious, utilizing that 5-guard rule as an advantage. And both teams really switching it up and going center line in the last couple ends. Going back to some junior curling there. We have a lot of training that happens here at the Morris Curling Club, day in, day out, with a lot of stick curling. I believe you've helped out a lot with some junior coaching and assistance. Leave you to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we have a good junior program here. We're always looking to improve that program. If you have young people that want to get involved, come on out, bring them out to the curling, get a hold of the curling club, and see what's involved, and come on out.
And I think Cam Hurst and your dad,
yeah,
correct?
my dad, Cam Hurst and Daphne.
Okay.
They're the ones that run that program, and that they are definitely coaches. They all have their at least level 1 coaching, and that. I don't know what. We have cameras and that here to help set up junior teams so they can see what level they're at, right? And then our coaches will help them correct things and coach them through all that.
And really just learning the game.
Yeah. Well, we have them here from the little ones, like 3 years old, up to high school level. And the high school kids come through here too. So, like, part of their phys ed program is to come and learn to curl. and they come here. The local high school, all the local high schools, they bring their kids, the high school kids here. And our junior coaches will come out, help the teachers, help with them, learning different skills, and learning the game in general.
And having a great curling training center here in Morris, Manitoba. Once Cargill Curling Training Center, now amalgamating into, or taking over, is Asham, into the Asham International Curling Training Center.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Beauty here.
Nice shot.
Hey, better.
And that center line play does prove to be a little bit more exciting of a game, I can say.
12-5.
Also, as a membership, a part of the club here, whether it's mixed curling, stick curling, junior curling, you do have opportunity to utilize the ice and the supports on this ice outside of your general times of your memberships. A great advantage to curl here in Morris, Manitoba. Burgess coming in with a heavy hit and double. But still, Team Wendling with the shot rock.
Top 4.
Not only for just the curlers and the players for the training, we have the first ever rock throwing machine in the world here. Sits just over on sheet A. So not only utilized by our curlers to train our sweepers and how effective their sweeping can be, but also to help ice makers on pedaling and things like that, on how timing and everything else, because that machine will throw accurate rocks every single time. So the only inconsistency is the sweeping or the ice making.
Got a curl. 6-0. Hard, never off.
Oh, beauty. That's beauty. I
think that's right where you want that.
Now I know you hear us talking a lot about Morris Curling Club, the Morris Arena, and not to pat ourselves on the back. I know it sounds like we're patting ourselves on the back, but this summer, the World Curling brought all the elite curlers here to test the brooms. So all that broom testing that everybody talks about on the Grand Slams and that, they came here to use our rock throw, and they tested here.
And that was this summer.
Yeah, that was this summer, because our ice is in all summer.
And so I like some of our international viewers and folks out there understand we're in Canada. We're not that north. Like we were talking about before, we had our kind of our first heavier snowfall right now. So summer here goes up to 30 degrees centigrade to 40 degrees centigrade. Like, it gets hot here in summer. And our geothermal plant here at the Morris Curling Club keeps this ice cool and professional, world-class ice.
This is full top 4. This is not full back 4. Yeah. I think you just do this. Heel.
Sheet B still looking to finish their 5th end. We'll circle back to our other sheets
there, you're
to
close to touching
commentate on a little bit of those scores.
So for anyone who was wondering why Samson was raising his broom up, he was looking at a raise. I don't know if that's looks more like they're going to go with a nose hit here.
Just
maybe a peel.
Open it up.
Open it up. At first he was looking for a raise at first. And that stick raise is just one of those hand signals that they use to talk, because you get down there and you can't hear.
When you're playing,
you can hear. When you're playing, you can't hear what the guy's hollering at that end when you're in that hack.
You're right, and especially like our day 1 and even our day 2 here, with all sheets full, everybody's yelling or talking, and you can't hear the direct calls. So a lot of sign language going out there.
Yeah.
And we've seen that here with our elite deaf curling teams coming here to train with Chris and Lauren Hamlin, a big staple of our community in our province and the curling community. Homegrown right here in Morris, Manitoba as well. Really, I think they were trying to sit on top there.
Yes. Oh.
Do you think, Richard, that was line? Was that a miss out of the hack?
Yeah, if you touch this,
The ice seems to be getting more keen, for one. So she's not,
back line.
maybe the broom was off. He could have gave him a little less broom.
And you mentioned keen, and when we're talking keen, it just means a little bit more slick. That ice is getting slippery.
Whoa. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Curl. Whoa. Straight. Straight. Hard. Hard. Whoa. That's good.
So Wendling trying to take advantage of the miss there, but
That's good enough. Gets you enough. Gives me an angle.
Wendling has the hammer, which means they have the last shot of this end.
No, you were actually back on at 14-1. Just he curled it and it snapped it straight off, I think. Yeah.
Oh, while they're discussing here on sheet C, if anybody wants to quickly jump over to sheet D, take a look at all of those stones. We talked about how they were playing a little less aggressive than they were in the first ends. It looked like they went back to aggressive. We have 6 stones in the 4-foot ring alone. Right now, looking like we had Team Hood open things up, wanting to break a lot of that apart. And I'm assuming Team Bird is just going to keep on putting a rock on top as a guard, because they are definitely shot 2 from what I can see here. Back here on sheet C, Burgess team trying to draw right into that hole in the 4-foot. Hopefully sit 2. If not, keep Wendling from coming in. Again, a little heavy. Lighter than the last stone. What are you thinking, Richard?
Keys to the car.
Yeah. I don't want to feel. Yeah, it's either normal or firm.
We were talking about some of our cohorts when we curled together, telling us to go aggressive for fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd try to come in here a little aggressive.
And definitely, you don't want to sit in the pocket.
There
I don't think you want that. You want them gone.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, you have your stones sitting behind you. You're not going to knock those guys completely out. You might knock them back a titch, but this is a good opportunity to not only sit on top of that button, but also have Burgess's stones out to leave yourself a possible 4.
More likely than not.
Yeah, if you could split them, sit 4, and force them again. Force Burgess again.
Stay close, because this is going to get close to the guard.
Samson coming out for first of his 2. Skip rocks.
They're going to get past that guard.
He's got to hold it.
I think they do.
He's got to hold it. I can hear him through the glass yelling hard.
Yep.
And there they go.
Nice. Yeah.
Perfect shot, sitting
Yeah.
on top of that button.
Now you're forcing Burgess, like I was saying, you're forcing Burgess to think.
Yeah.
Now good. And that goes into that chess game mentality, right?
That moved, yeah. I was like, oh shit, we're on something guard.
And it is a lot easier to move a rook or a pawn on a chessboard than it is to get an accurate shot on this ice. But we saw it right there. It was as easy as moving your pawn 2 spaces up.
Yes.
He made it look like he could do that all day long.
Up the other way, I was like, oh no, not that way. Because I was like, if I hit the right one first, I roll up that way.
And you want this shot to be on. If not, there's a good chance you're going to be giving up 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, exactly,
and
yeah.
Wendling still has one more rock to play.
That's like the one reason for throwing firm at it.
So those
if he doesn't,
sweepers are on for the most part, trying to look up. Yeah. But now they know. They know. They're on those brooms as hard as they can go. Sits on top. Right now we are looking at the ice, and it does appear Wendling has 3 stone shots.
And I should just be nowhere close to anything. Yeah. On that line, you might not even get to that one.
So it does look like they're going to try and come down and maybe move that red a little bit and sit on their yellow.
And that would leave them with that 4, correct?
With the 4.
Okay.
So quickly before he comes out of the hack here, Samson with the last stone. On sheet B, we have Team Graham and Team Chaska finishing off their 6th end, or halfway through, with 3-1 Chaska. And on sheet D, Bird against Hood, finishing off their 6th end as well. And we are 4-3 for Team Bird.
Well, I think you're close.
Ethan Sampson with the last rock for Team Wendling.
Curling really nice.
Hoping to come in and sit just past that Team Burgess rock. Just looking to be shot 4. Slow enough, tidy enough to shoot for 4 stones. And that'll end off our 6th end with 7-3 Team Wendling. And we'll see you in a little minute. Hear from our commercials.
Buying or selling a home shouldn't feel like slipping on the ice. The mother-daughter real estate team of DuMark Hancock brings the skills and experience learned from the curling button straight to the front door. With local expertise and award-winning results, they guide clients through every step of the process. For a free consultation, call 204-996-6600 today. They are proud supporters of the Morris Curling Club, celebrating teamwork, strategy, and community spirit. Together, this team helps families hurry hard to the finish line and make every move stress-free from end to end.
I want to thank you for not betting with Play Now and choosing my offshore gambling site instead. Because when you place a bet with me, I make money. Lots of money. Sure, sometimes you win a bet, but that doesn't mean I'm going to pay you. Well, not right away anyway. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Money! So please, keep betting with me and not Play Now.
Play on Play Now instead. Manitoba's local, safe, and secure gambling site.
Welcome back, everybody. So myself, Matthew Norris, chair for DEKALB, commentating alongside Richard White here on Sheet C at the 18th annual DEKALB Superspiel here in Morris, Manitoba, Canada. We are on day 3, and all these teams right now playing qualifying games. That means a loss equals out.
Yeah, to it. Top 12's okay.
I just had one of the spectators here kind of ask about draw times today. So a good opportunity to tell everybody this is the first of 4 draws. Plenty of time to come out here to Morris and see some world-class curling, meet some world-class players, and get some signatures if you are fans. The next draw time is 1 p.m. with another at 4 p.m. and our last draw for today at 7:30 p.m. So here on sheet C we have Burgess playing against Team Wendling. Team Wendling, strong finish in N6 with 4 rocks, leaving them with a 7-3 lead. And you notice Team Burgess went back to the cautious play that they were playing at the beginning of the game, right?
Yeah.
Going back to the outside guard. Wendling voting to stick with the center. Another soft rock.
And again, a lot of the younger teams, I think, do play a more aggressive game. A lot of the newer, younger teams that are coming up, they do play that.
Oh. Second one of the game for Team Burgess. Another hogged rock. Understandable that they wanted a very, very, very high guard. Really wanting to be able to protect the next few stones. Utilizing that 5 stone guard rule.
And as the game goes along, you learn to read that ice better. And Team Wendling has really picked up the ice. They really grabbed that.
Close.
Talking to our boys growing up, playing curling too, that was kind of my only kind of coaching thing to say was first team to figure out the ice is usually the first team to win. So that's the first few shots and the first end or two. Just figure out that ice first.
That's fine. 5-1.
So I've gotten to know you a little bit, Nat, and talking off ice. You're no stranger to this elite level yourself, are you?
Not well, and you're right. And it's more of a spectator type. So our eldest, Zachary Norris, has been playing like countless years in a more elite type of a league through the MJTCC in Manitoba here, so the Junior Curling Association, and playing alongside, and actually, I can say this, we did beat McDonald once. It was a long time ago, but we did beat Team McDonald. And so you're right. All these families that we see here are with us almost from the junior years. It's a great thing about curling is that it is a curling family. So like I've talked about, after a lot of these teams have aged out of the juniors, playing against each other, now they're playing with each other. So the families that were rooting against some of the time, now we're side by side rooting for the same.
I think your son, Zach, is one of those. One of the team he's on now. He used to be playing against, right?
Definitely.
And now he's playing with players he played against.
And in fact, I think, and he would have to correct me, but I think each one of the players at one point in time were on a different team playing against each other. And all playing together. Unfortunately, they are out of the Sponspiel with their last game. And that team is Team Kostna. So, but again, this is the first time that they've been playing, or the first year that they've been playing together. We talked about a lot of these teams and their experience. They've played countless years together. They know each other. They play with each other. But this is how you build a team.
And saying like that Team McDonald, that's out there doing well right now. They've played together for a long time. That's a junior team that's been together and worked their way up to that elite level.
And you see that like all the way back, Team Jones, we see Team Holman out there. A lot of our teams that we're watching on TSN versus our Big Day Media support here on YouTube. They start junior. And if you're liking what you're seeing out here and like to see your kids start in this super basic game to begin with, Morris Curling Club, as Richard was telling us before, has a great junior program all the way up to an international program. So a lot of room to grow, and it's all right here out of the Morris Curling Club. Wendling really just trying to keep things clean now that they have that gap in score. And I was talking about Sheet D and the aggressive play and all the stones in there. That last stone, really, really well done. Right now there are about 8 stones just around the forefoot. A hit and roll from an outside 8 to push Team Hood for what it looked like 2-shot rocks. Very, very strategic. And I'll let you know in a moment how that score ended up. Back here on sheet C. Weiss coming in with a soft stone. I think they really thought that was going to squeak by and hope for a staggered guard on top of their shot rock on the inside 8. Again, Wendling just trying to keep things clean.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
I would think being down that many points is probably weighing on Team Burgess a bit. Seems to be showing in their mannerism out there.
Yeah.
Makes you a little nervous.
It does, it does. This late in the game, that's a lot of points to overcome.
I was like sitting there.
And this Wendling team is good. They're playing well.
And they do seem confident on the ice right now and their ability to judge that ice.
Yeah.
That plays with you sometimes, just thinking that you might not have that confidence anymore. But it really just takes 1 or 2 good shots to get that confidence back. And if Team Wendling can come out with 4, not to say that Team Burgess can't do the same.
True, true. That says like how much of a mental game, right? That curling is like that chess, that mental game. And you're not only, your skip isn't just looking at what play you're playing. If I play that, what are they going to play to counter it, right?
You see that in like football or basketball, where you see those coaches or assistant coaches bring out their dry erase boards with all these different plays, and the quarterbacks with their little wrist flip books and things like that. When these teams, and some of them, they're elite players, so they don't always have a coach, but they try to still have a coach. That's the conversation they have pre-game, post-game, in between games, practices, different strategies, ways to overcome.
Close. Yep.
Wendling trying to get Burgess stone out and stay hit.
Yep.
And they do.
Yep.
And that bit of a roll on top.
And that's something too, if you want to see what goes on behind the scenes, you come here and you'll see the coaches, like the Chinese team, like the New Zealand, those international teams, some of the junior teams where the coaches are doing that post-game, sit down at the table and going over the shots. Right?
And you're right. Not only do you see them, you're hearing them. You're right beside these teams here at the Morris Curling Club.
Yeah.
You're rubbing shoulders with world-class teams. And when you're here, don't be fearful. This is curling. Everybody's friendly. Everybody's smiling. Say hi. Bonjour. Salut. However you say hello. Come here to Morris Curling Club. Watch the DEKALB Superspiel.
I was watching the trials going on, right? And of the 8 women's teams there, only 2 of them I've never seen live. I've seen 6 of them live. I've never seen Holman live, and I've never seen Laws. And Laws is from Manitoba, but I've seen her live. I've seen them play, and most of them, no, not even most of them, all of them, I have seen play live in Spiels here in Morris.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's the great thing about curling when you get your kids started in something like this. You can still go big. We talk about some of the hockey kids and hockey parents, how challenging it is to go from your local hockey club and things like that to make it into the NHLs, things like that. It's very difficult, very enduring, long process. We've had people start in their teens or late teens, and they end up on big league, world class teams here. I remember seeing Jennifer Jones here at the Morris Curling Club, even way back when.
Not going board this time. I'm gonna have to close control. Perfect as if like you almost come off the back.
Back on sheet C here, Team Burgess, Team Wendling.
Or if you hit a little bit thin, you kind of roll yourself in between.
Our 7th end, Wendling with a 7-3 lead. Wendling looking to keep going with what they've been for the last few shots. Keeping Burgess stones out of that house, trying to keep theirs in. Really, for Team Wendling, I think the plan is hold Burgess to 1 shot so that Wendling can end up with the hammer going into our final and 8th end.
And run them out of rocks, basically run them out of rocks. Now, you talk about latecomers. That Jared Allen, who was playing football from Minnesota, he's now curling. And he was down in Tahoe with Morris and them, and Madaw, he was down there curling. Gone from pro football to curling. So anybody can come do this. He's proven it. It can be done.
So true. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for bringing that up. Fantastic. And, you know, dedication, commitment is what it takes. Now, you'll see some of these teams sweeping their hearts out. It's very physical as well. I know on my commute to work earlier this week, seeing some of the international teams at like -5 degrees Celsius jogging at 7 o'clock in the morning. A lot of fitness goes into this sport as well. Doesn't have to, but it can. Oh, there we go. We have a shake. Burgess with a shot, leaving Wendling with another stone. A steal. To make it 8-3, I believe, going at the end of the game. So here they are shaking after 7. To for the next draw, or continue watching us on Sheet C. Hear from our sponsors, hear from us later. Take care, everybody.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Welcome to the 15th annual DEKALB Superspiel. We are super excited to be hosting this great event again. The Morris Curling Club is also the home of the Cargill Curling Training Center. It is their 5th year of year-round operation. We are the only 12-month training facility in Canada, and we're excited to invite you to join us anytime you want to come this way. We are also the National Training Center for the Canadian Deaf Sport Association of Canada. We invite you to visit our website, curlingtraining.ca, or you can give us a call at 204-746-2271, and we'd love to show you a good time.
At DEKALB, we're not holding back. We're gonna be your #1 canola seed. Just watch us. DEKALB, challenge the status quo.
Buying or selling a home shouldn't feel like slipping on the ice. The Mother-Daughter Real Estate team of Mark Hancock brings the skills and experience learned from the curling button straight to the front door. With local expertise and award-winning results, they guide clients through every step of the process. For a free consultation, call 204-996-6600 today. They are proud supporters of the Morris Curling Club, celebrating teamwork, strategy, and community spirit. Together, this team helps families hurry hard to the finish line and make every move stress-free from end to end.
I want to thank you for not betting with Play Now and choosing my offshore gambling site instead. Because when you place a bet with me, I make money. Lots of money. Sure, sometimes you win a bet, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna pay you. Well, not right away anyway. I mean, seriously, why would I do that? Money! So please, keep betting with me and not Play Now.
Play on Play Now instead. Manitoba's local, safe, and secure gambling site.
At Access Credit Union, we are dedicated to demonstrating leadership and commitment within the communities we serve. We love to connect with our members and partner up with local communities. We are a passionate organization that believes in investing in our communities for a sustainable future. Whether we are serving pancakes on a festival weekend or watching a movie under the stars with friends and neighbors, we know these are the interactions that matter. Access Credit Union, where you need us to be, in your community.
Hello, I'm Nathan Friesen, and Super Thrifty is proud to sponsor the DEKALB Superspiel in Morris.
Come and discover the warmth and hospitality of Morris, home of the thrilling Morris Stampede. Nestled as the central hub on Highway 75, Morris is more than a town. It's a thriving nexus of business and community, with new industrial opportunities ready to break ground. Join us and make Morris your next investment.